This video was made possible by EA and the Game Changers program. Hi guys, it's Chrissie and welcome back to the first speed build on my channel where I'm using the new Sims 4 Get Famous pack. So first off, I just want to say a huge thank you to EA and to the Game Changers program for providing me with an early access copy of the Sims 4 Get Famous so that I can make all of these early access videos for you guys. So for this build, this is actually the first build that I have done using terrain tools and the Get Famous pack. So I have never played around with terrain tools in The Sims 4 before this. So yeah, I kind of played with it off screen to create the hill that this house sits on, just because it was a lot of fiddling around and changing things and playing around with things, since obviously, like I said, it was my first time using terrain tools. And yeah, it's something that's completely new to the game that came in the free update yesterday. So yeah, that's why I did all of that off camera, but we're building the house on camera, and I do a little bit of terrain manipulation here and there as I want stuff to be different or any stuff like that. So yeah, so for this house I decided to build in the pinnacles. Now this is one of the 50 by 40 lots in the pinnacles. I think there are two of these, and then there's a 64 by 64 lot as well. So yeah, in Brindleton Bay, not Brindleton Bay, what am I saying? I mean, in 𝘕𝘂 Valley, you really don't have a shortage of really big lots. I think, yeah, you have the pinnacles, and then you have Mirage Park. And in Mirage Park, the smallest lot there is a 40 by 30, I think. So yeah, there are two 40 by 30s and I think another 50 by 40 lot, I think. I can't really remember exactly. But yeah, I think those are the lots in Mirage Park. And then obviously in the pinnacles you have two 40 by 50s and a 64 by 64 lot. And then I think in the downtown area you do get some smaller lots. But yeah, not too many of them. I think there's like one 30 by 20 lot, two 30 by 30s I think, and then a 20 by 20, and I can't really remember the other one. I think it might be another 40 by 30. But yeah, so in 𝘕𝘂 Valley you don't really have a lot of small lots, which is kind of a shame considering that Mirage Park is kind of supposed to be like the up and coming area where all of the new artists and new actors and stuff like that live. So you would have thought that there would have been a bit more smaller lots there, especially, so you can have like tinier starter homes and everything like that. But oh well, there's nothing we can do about it now. Plus, I mean, the world is so beautiful that I don't really mind. But yeah, I spent a lot of my first few moments with the pack just going through the world and taking screenshots, which probably wasn't the most productive use of my time, considering I only had, I don't know how many hours. I had less than 24 hours to make videos for you guys before the embargo lifts. But I couldn't help myself. I just had to snoop around the world and take a few screenshots and stuff like that. I might add them in, during the video or something if you guys want to see them. Yeah, I might add them over the video, so if you guys mind that, I'm sorry. Let me know in the comments and I won't do that again. But yeah, so today we're actually building a mansion. I should probably talk about this house before I go off on another tangent or something. But yeah, this is a mansion. It's only a 2-bedroom mansion, 2 bedroom, 3 bathroom. But I did have it especially in mind for the creator sim that I did earlier that would have gone up maybe like an hour before this, an hour or a half hour before this one. And it's for the Triple Threats household. Now that household obviously consists of a sister, her girlfriend, and her brother. So there are 3 sims in total, 2 girls and a boy, if you want to put it like that. But yeah, so this only has 2 bedrooms, just for them. They're not planning on having children anytime soon or anything like that. And if the brother does get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something, they obviously wouldn't need a whole separate bedroom for that. And there's a huge gym room and kind of like a recording studio slash gaming recording kind of room downstairs that you can turn into another bedroom if you wanted to. And then upstairs on the second floor there's a huge gym room that obviously you can convert into a bedroom as well if you wanted. Now, something I just wanted to mention is that you guys will notice a lot of cuts in the video where I cut out doing certain things, like I cut out right there playing with the windows, I cut out doing the final layout of the windows, I cut out doing the floor plan and the interior wallpapers and flooring and that stuff like that, and also all of the bathrooms. But I do show all of the bathrooms in the screenshots, and obviously I will have, not in the screenshots, in the video tour, and I will obviously have screenshots of the floor plan at the end of the video if you guys wanted to see that. That's just because this house took me like 3.5 hours to build. I don't know what possessed me to try and build a mansion with the time frame that I was working on last night. I was up building this until I think like 9 AM. Yeah, it's currently like 5:40 something in the afternoon. The embargo lifts in like 20 minutes. I'm a little freaking out a little bit. But yeah, I was up until 1 PM. I took a nap for like 4 hours and I just woke up at 5. So yeah, I'm very sleep deprived. I was up all night, like I said, until 1 PM in the afternoon. The last time I slept was yesterday, and I took a nap of about 3 hours until I think like 6 PM yesterday. So I'm just a little bit loopy, but funnily enough, I actually feel quite a bit better than I would have thought, you know, considering how little sleep I've gotten in. Because yeah, like in the last 24 hours, I've only slept about 6 hours, 7 hours. And for me, that now thinking about it, that's not that little, you know, that's not that, you know, little, that's not a tiny amount, I guess, for most people, 7 hours of sleep. But for me, considering I'm accustomed to at least like 10 hours of sleep a night, it's not a lot. But whatever, I'm going to stop rambling about my stupid sleep schedule. And yeah, so right here we're actually using those new little floor decals. I think they're in the rug section of build mode. And you guys just heard my phone because I'm an idiot and forgot to turn it off. But yeah, so these are actually in the rug section of, you know, of the build by mode. But you can layer them around the room like a border or a decal. I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but I do really like the way it turned out. I cut out doing a lot of it since it took me ages to just, you know, line the whole room with it. And I just did it for the entryway and the whole living room slash open plan living room, kitchen, dining room area. I only did it for that since I thought it was a bit overboard to do it for all of the house. But yeah, the whole house has new wallpapers. I couldn't use too many of the new wallpapers since a lot of them are a bit more glitz and glam than I wanted this mansion to be. I tried to keep this mansion as modern as possible. But yeah, so that brick in the kitchen is actually new. And that wood paneling in the living room is new. There are 2 new wood panelings that I absolutely love, and I can definitely see myself using a lot. And those bricks as well, they're very versatile and I can't wait to use them in more builds. But yeah, I do use some base game wallpapers, I think, yeah, for the rest, you know, just as accent walls. But the whole house has this white marble flooring that's new and came with a new pack. And I don't know, I just thought it might be a little bit over the top to have a whole house with marble flooring. I mean, literally everything is marble, like the bedrooms, the bathrooms, everything is marble flooring, which might be a little bit much. But I don't know, I liked how clean and modern it looked, and I couldn't bring myself to use like concrete or anything, and I didn't want to use wood floors or anything, so yeah, I went with a marble. But yeah, so I do also use all of the expansions and packs and stuff for this build. I don't know if I used all of them per se, but I didn't limit myself at all since I just wanted to build something fun. I wanted to have fun with my first time using the pack, since this literally was the first time that I actually got to play with it. So I just wanted to play around with everything and see how it all, you know, worked together with the other packs and all of that stuff. I will try and do another, obviously another build. Obviously this week I will have probably quite a few builds going up for early access stuff. But I will try and have another build up that will be just base game and get famous. Probably something in Mirage Park, now that I think about it. Probably using a bit more of the mid-century furniture and stuff. That probably won't be a budget build, since, yeah, with a new pack you just want to go crazy and decorate with all of the new stuff. So that probably won't be a budget build, but I will try and do at least one build that's restricted, you know, in the pack sense. But yeah, so that's basically everything I wanted to mention about the house. It does cost like 346,000 simoleons roughly. So yeah, it's definitely not cheap. A lot of the Get Famous items are actually really expensive. You don't have a lot of like entry level items, I guess I could say, or like budget items that, you know, a regular sim could easily afford, I guess. Let's just put it this way: if I ever do budget builds, I am doing budget builds. What am I saying? I have done budget builds. But let's just say if I do more budget builds, I probably won't be using this pack for like any of them, unless I have quite a, you know, a sizable budget, since even the mid-century objects aren't, you know, all that affordable. They're definitely more for a like mid-range family, like yeah, like I guess I could say mid-range family, a middle class family. They're definitely not for like a single sim starting out with no money and no cheats and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of a downside, I guess, of the build and buy mode. If I had to pick like a downside, that I guess that would probably be it. The fact that there isn't, you know, more starter objects, or more like, yeah, like starter objects, budget objects and stuff like that, since we do get a whole neighborhood in this pack, in the world, that's supposed to be, you know, based around starting out in your acting career, or your music career, or whatever you want to have your Sims be famous for. We have a whole neighborhood dedicated to, you know, having them starting off there and playing their stories there and stuff. And we don't really have all that many items that, you know, you can use for that kind of storytelling that isn't rather expensive or doesn't come with other packs. I mean, obviously with City Living, we have quite a few rundown starter objects that we can easily use. I think even some of the get together items aren't all that expensive. I could be confusing my packs, I could be thinking of another pack, but yeah, so if you have City Living, then that's awesome, since you will have a lot of starter rundown items that you can use for, you know, Mirage Park, or, you know, starting out on a budget and stuff. But just Get Famous on its own doesn't have too many like starter objects and stuff like that that I can see myself, you know, being able to use in a budget build of, let's say, even like 20,000 or 30,000 simoleons. But yeah, that's basically my only criticism of, you know, the build and buy objects. And yeah, I think that's only my only criticism of the build and buy objects, now that I think about it. I really love all of the stuff. I even love all of the swatches, actually. I'm so happy that literally, I think all of the stuff, if I remember correctly, all of the furniture in this pack actually comes with a plain black and a plain white swatch, and I am so bloody happy about that. I have been saying for so long how we need more items in the game that just come in a plain black and a plain white swatch that doesn't have any accent colors to them or anything like that, since, you know, you can use a plain black chair or a plain white chair in a traditional build or a modern build and it won't look out of place. You can use it in a more feminine build or a more masculine build or what the hell ever you want, but it will still look good in that build since it's a plain neutral color. And I'm so happy we got more stuff like that. I'm also really obsessed with the new table lamps that we got. I'm just talking about, this is basically like a build and buy review, which I guess I decided to do this in a video, like a voiceover for a build, instead of doing an actual build buy review. Otherwise, you guys would have had to sit and listen to me doing this live, and that would have probably taken me like 3 hours to do, and I know you guys would not want to see like a 3-hour build and buy overview. So yeah, I guess that's one good thing of doing this in a voiceover. But yeah, so I really like the new table lamps that came with the pack. I can definitely see myself using that. Probably overusing them, if I'm honest, in like all of my builds, because I really like the way they look. And the ceiling lights as well. Those, especially those kind of like mid-century, I don't know what kind of shape they are, but the ones that are in the bedrooms and in the bathrooms and stuff, I really like those. And yeah, we're almost done with the whole house part of this. We just do the upstairs, the brother's bedroom. I probably should have told you guys that the downstairs bedroom that has the reds, that's for the 2 girls, for the sister and her girlfriend. And upstairs on the 3rd floor, the brother basically has the whole 3rd floor to himself. It's literally just the landing area, his bedroom and his bathroom. So yeah, he has the whole 3rd floor to himself. But I did cut out doing the landing areas as well, but I do show them in the video tour at the end, so I guess you're not missing much. And I mean, it's just a landing. It literally has a bookcase and some seating, so that's nothing interesting. But yeah, so I used basically, I think like all of the like home furniture items that came with the pack at least once in this build. I am absolutely obsessed with the new tubs and showers that we got. I am freaking out. I don't know how I've been building without those showers in my game for so long. And the new corner tub that we got, that we have in the sister's bedroom, I guess, or in her bathroom. That's one of my new favorite tubs. I've been wanting a new corner tub forever. But yeah, I think that's all I really have to say about the build itself. I kind of wanted to talk about something else with you guys. So not talk about you, but just talk about it with you, just mention it. This isn't really related to the video, but it's kind of related to, you know, the whole Get Famous thing as a whole. But yeah, I actually have a giveaway running right now on my channel, where I'm giving away a copy of The Sims 4 Get Famous. So yeah, thank you to EA again for giving me an extra copy of the game to give away to you guys. So that giveaway will actually be ending on the 16th at 8 AM Pacific time, so 2 hours before the pack releases. And hopefully I can randomize it quickly enough to get you guys, whoever wins, to get you your code right as the pack releases or right afterwards. So yeah, to enter that, go and watch the video. I will leave a link to the video in the description, and also on the screen if I remember exactly where I said this in the video. But yeah, it will definitely be in the description for you guys. So go and check out that video, and then in the video I will give you, instructions on how to enter, and obviously the instructions will be in that video's description as well. So yeah, definitely go and enter for that, you guys. I do unfortunately only have 1 copy of the game to give away to you guys, but still, there aren't that many of you on my channel as of yet. I mean, we're over 1,050 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. It feels like just yesterday that I hit my first 100 subscribers, and that was insane in itself. But to think that the channel has reached 1,000 of you guys, and that there's more than 1,000 of you that actually enjoy my videos enough to subscribe is, yeah, it's mind-boggling to me. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for that. I know I'm totally off topic, but I really do want to say thank you guys so much for that. But yeah, so I also wanted to mention some more things that came with the free update that we got yesterday. I probably won't go too into detail about that, since there are a lot of videos up already going over the patch. But yeah, with the patch, obviously we got terrain tools, we got a new foundation, not a foundation, but tweaks to how foundations work. Obviously I didn't use foundations really all that much in this build, but I will try and do a build using some more of those features. But yeah, we got that. We got a new style influencer career, so it's basically like a stylist. And one of the Sims that live in this house are actually a famous stylist, so that's awesome. We got the new positivity challenge that I haven't really looked into all that much. But yeah, you guys should definitely look into it. It is in your games right now if you have updated your games. We got... I don't know, what else did we get? I can't really remember. I wrote it down somewhere, but I don't want to make a lot of noise looking for it right now. But yeah, we can name our own careers now. We can create actual working from home careers. So let's say your Sim is a painter, but you don't want them to join the actual painting career. You guys can register as self-employed now and just say, oh, I'm a painter, and that's it. So, or you can be a restaurateur and have your Sim actually say, when Sims ask them when you ask another Sim what's your job, and that Sim is like a restaurateur, you can actually have your Sim say, hi, I'm a restaurateur. Basically, it will show up in their, in their job panel. You won't have to pretend anymore that your Sim is an entrepreneur or something. You can have them register as that. We got a little, a small update to our gallery profiles, to how that looks. We got 2 more half wall heights and 2 more basement levels, which is kind of awesome, even though I don't really build into the basement all that much. There's some new creator Sim objects as well that you guys will definitely have to check out. Some of it is locked with the stylist career. The higher up you get in the career, you unlock some of the objects, new objects in Creator Sim. But there's definitely at least a jacket that I noticed when I was creating the Sims that's free, that came in the update, that's now base game. So there's that at least. And yeah, we get a new trait and an aspiration if we complete the positivity challenge. So there's a new trait and aspiration in the game. You can now enable and disable whims. So let's say for storytelling purposes, you don't want your Sims to roll random whims that about stuff they want to do randomly. And now my dog has decided to bark. Wow, this really isn't my day for voiceovers, but I am not starting this one over since we're almost done with it. But yeah, so there are a lot of new things in this update. They updated the Simology panel, and yeah, the Simology panel and the relationship panel, so that you can now filter by co-workers. And yeah, there's so much stuff in this free update, guys. And obviously the first person camera mode that I have tested out myself a tiny bit, but I really didn't have the time to play around with that all too much since I wanted to start recording. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the new patch and about what you think about the new pack, from what you've seen of it, if you're going to be buying it or if you've already pre-ordered it or whatever. And let me know if you guys like this build and any build ideas that you guys might have or stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like, a comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. This house isn't up on the gallery right now, since I thought we can upload our stuff as soon as the embargo lifts, but I thought it would be kind of pointless to upload this since 99% of you guys can't use it. And yeah, that's kind of pointless to upload something like that you can't have in your games. So this house will be up on the gallery as soon as the pack releases for everyone. So it will be up on the gallery sometime on the 16th, along with the family and all my other Get Famous stuff that will be coming up. But yeah, I hope you guys are having an awesome day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye!